Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I am back with a new video for you guys, and this time is not a speed building video because I want to show you what I've been working on lately and what a huge project I have in mind to do this year. I guess I'll be so happy if I finish this save file that I'm working on this year, but I still have a lot of work to do. So as you saw in the title, we are going to make a full new realistic save file in The Sims 4, and I already started this save with one world, and that is New Crest, because it's empty, because I had like a lot of ideas of how I can actually fill all the lots there. And besides the fact that I build a lot, and you know that I'm building all the time, I have a lot of builds that I never place them like anywhere, because I always build from a world to another world, and it's like I'm a very messy builder because I like to build in a lot of different styles. But for this particular save, I am trying to fit every build that I did in all the worlds in this game, and actually I will also build new ones. I already started some and I cannot wait to show you what I've done so far. And yes, here is the realistic save file that I started already, and I don't know if I will come back with a different name for this save file because I don't really have inspiration when it comes to names. But yes, let's jump into this, and I cannot wait for you to see what I've been doing. And yeah, I have to say that this is not finished. As you can see, we are in Newcrest here, and only 2 neighborhoods are filled with homes and community lots, which are Rigeline Drive and also the Bridgeview Neighborhood. And I kind of gave them somehow a story and a completely different vibe than how Newcrest is supposed to be. And we'll talk about that when we go and see each neighborhood. And also we have this neighborhood here, the Llama Lagoon, which is not finished because I am very intrigued and excited about the new expansion pack that will be out soon. And I believe that this is gonna be for business. So yeah, I have some ideas for that, but I will be needing to wait and postpone building for these 2 particular lots here. But until we jump into each neighborhood, I want to tell you that I'm planning to actually rebuild and reorganize every world in the Sims 4. And I know that's a lot a lot of things to do, and I'm also excited about this. I already am thinking to release the new world, Windenburg. Yeah, I'm thinking that this one should be the next one that I will work on. And in fact, if you have any suggestions of what world I should do next after Newcrest, I will definitely would love to hear from you, and maybe have some backstories for neighborhoods or any ideas what should be in the different worlds that we have. And there are like a lot of worlds now, I know. And yes, let's jump in Newcrest. We don't have families until now in this save, but I'm planning to make also some makeovers of the townies that we already know in the other worlds, and also new families for your gameplay, to have like new townies and Sims that look like normal Sims, and Sims that don't quite have random outfits. So yeah, as I said, I still have a lot of work to do, but I wanted to keep you posted with this because I'm loving how this is turning out. So I have a random Sim here, and I will go on her lot. It's an empty lot, and I want to travel with her on every lot, and I want to see you like everything that I'm planning to do. Yeah, so this is my sim. It's quite tense at the moment. So yes, this is my sim that I made. It's completely random. I don't think she's gonna be in the world, but I made her so I can actually visit places, so I can show you things that I'm doing here. And this is the kind of Times Square of Newcrest, and I already filled like 3 lots here already, and you can see now how everything is looking, and I will talk about every lot in a moment. And before that, I would like to say that I named every lot and every building that I made, every house, and I wanted to give them like street names. So in this area, we have the Willowbrook Drive. I wanted to make them more personalized and to, I don't know, make them realistic. So that's why I call this the Willowbrook Public Pool, because this is a community lot where your Sims can go swim. I didn't want to make this a park because we already have a park in Newcrest, and it's in a different neighborhood. And yes, this is the 30 by 30 lot that I built a while ago, and I thought it was fitting so perfectly in this area. And these things I adore most about this save file is the fact that I will add a lot of decorations like this soccer field here, just for aesthetic, just for making the neighborhoods more filled and more alive, and with a lot of activities for kids and for the Sims to actually do. Some of them are fake, like this soccer field, but we will also have a lot of activities that are playable in the game. So yes, oh my god, there are so many townies here, and I'm loving this so far. And on the upper side here, we have this building that, yeah, I built a while ago. So some of the builds you will see, guys, are builds that are already built and they're on my gallery, and I wanted to place them in this save. And some of them are brand new, and yes, of course, I will build a lot like a lot of new builds for this safe house. So this is a residential rental apartment complex where you can rent an apartment on the ground floor, and the second one is in the upper floor here. And on the other side here, I started to build something similar actually. And this is my plan, like to have a cafe owned by someone. As I said, I am really expecting so much from the new expansion pack, and that's my plan, to have here a separate apartment and then a cafe ruled by one of the townies. And yes, this is not finished, as you can see. This is still a work in progress, but this is the last neighborhood that I have to work on because the other two are finished. And yeah, I believe we are going to travel to those ones now. And the background stories for those two neighborhoods are that one is very expensive, elegant, and is this one here, the Rigeline Drive. And I named every house here with numbers. So we have Rigeline Cove Drive 703, 704, and so on. And at the end of this street we have the community park, which is lovely. I'm obsessed with this park, and I think we're gonna go here now, because then we have the grungy neighborhood where we also have a cemetery, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, we're gonna leave that one till we're gonna leave this one at the end, because I think it's my favorite, because it's, I don't know, it's not so nice and beautiful, but I don't know, it has something, and I filled this whole neighborhood with a lot of stuff. But now let's go to this park where you will see that's completely changed, and I will actually try to pop up some screens on the video right now to show you how this neighborhood is looking now and how it was looking like a while ago. And as you can see, this is different than what you knew that Newcrest looked before, because I added these homes and a lot of items that are off lots. Yeah, I used quite a ton, like a ton of tool mod, and yeah, this is why I love this safe house so much, because as I said, this is not as you know it was before. So let's go to the park that we were first. So my sim just arrived here in the front of the park where we have a cab station, and I added new buildings again with the tool mod to make it more filled, because we have a lot of ground to cover, and it's a lot of ground that has like nothing, it's just grass, and I wanted to make everything look as in real life. And I was imagining it's a better idea to have some new buildings here, and you will see that I added some in the upper area in the opposite side. But yes, so far we have this park with the grilling area, with a community garden where you can come here, and also we have a fire pit. Look how cute is this. Oh my god, I can't. I haven't seen this with Sims, you know? I've only built this on stream, and I've never seen people having such a good time. Except for this town here, who looks kind of sad. But yeah, maybe I will build a new home for him. I don't know who that is, but he seems sad. But yeah, we have the playground for kids here, and the tree house from Growing Together pack. And look at the lake with the swans, and we have some little ducks here, and everything is playable. I made sure and I really hope that I haven't missed anything, because I kind of placed everything to be functional. And as you can see, also these easels are usable here, and you can also go in the pond and play in the water. That's also working, and you should stop painting now. And the lake is also functional, and you can also go fishing. Yeah, I placed this fishing sign because you never know when you need to catch a fish. And yes, these here were not here, guys. I added this here. These are not functional, but I really do believe it gives a different feel to the neighborhood. So yeah, that's why I added these benches here and these tables with an umbrella. And yes, we also have a sealing table here, so you can start a food sale if you don't have this one at home, and maybe you wanna, I don't know, have your own business and sell your food. And yes, let's go in this side, where also I added some blankets where you can have a picnic, and a jungle gym for the children, and also hopscotch. I really think these are so cute. And this is the grill area that's by default. And then yeah, I added a basketball court besides these homes, and I feel like this is so realistic because it's also functional. That's the thing that I'm so obsessed with, the fact that you can actually do random activities of lots. Yeah, I really do like this so much. And in the other side here we have again new buildings that I added with tool mod. Not functional, I know, but I actually wanted to yeah, to fill the space. As I said, I want everything to be filled. And yes, we have also a fire pit, so cute here. And yes, now let me show you the homes real quick, because these are some of my favorite builds that I ever did. And as I said, I named them as the street name, and I added again decorations of lot, like a bus station, and also hydrants and cars that are on the front of the houses. And I feel this is a very expensive neighborhood, and that's what I intended to do here, guys. And I cannot wait to hear what you think about this neighborhood. And if you would like to, I don't know, move some of your households here, because yeah, they are expensive, I have to admit that. But if you become rich, you know you have where to choose. But also I will do some families for 1 or 2 builds in this neighborhood. But now I believe it's time for us to travel to the other neighborhood, and I cannot wait to show you what I've done there, because as I said, this is my favorite thing I ever did in my entire life, I believe. And we're gonna start here in the cemetery lot, which it's something interesting because I felt like this lot is too big and I split it in half. And I also built a graveyard for cars, like a junkyard. And yeah, let me tell you the picture of this neighborhood first, because this is a grungy, cheap, garbage kind of neighborhood, and people that are not so wealthy live in these homes, and everything here is looking so cheap. But actually, do you know that these homes are quite expensive? Because making ugly, grungy homes with a lot of decor kinda like costs a lot in this game, and it's not so cool actually to have a. I think this house here it's like 41 or 44k simoleons and it's looking like trash. I mean, this house here, you can say like it's pretty or something, but it's actually very empty and it has like stains and probably, if you want a mold problem, if you want to add that challenge trait to this slot. So these slots, as I said, are not beautiful. They are supposed to be realistic in a grungy way and in a cheap way. So let's start with this slot here where we are currently at, because we have an abandoned church with a graveyard, and actually it's functional because I was imagining that you'll be needing like funerals to have in the game. So yeah, we kind of need this place, but look how it's looking in the interior. It's creepy. I don't know if I would go there, but this aesthetic in the same time makes me so, I don't know, happy to see, but I don't think I would love to go in this place in real life because it's creepy enough. So yes, we have gravestones outside. We have here a fire pit. I was imagining like people hang around here, and I love how I added all these bottles. Like, yeah, people here like don't really care about trash. And as you can see, you can easily start a rags to riches here. Look how she's sleeping on the abandoned graveyard bench. Like, honestly, I didn't make this. She's sleeping here by herself. It's not my sim, so I believe they love this neighborhood as well. But the cherry on the cake is this side where you will love this, where I made this junkyard for cars. And this is a debug shack that I added, and I was imagining that the owner of this junkyard, it's like living, and unfortunately this is not functional, but you can have like a cool time here. As you can see, we can have a bar here. You can tend the bar, you can hire a mixologist, you can spend time with your friends, listen to music, and in not such a pleasing looking, I don't know, area, but I still love it. And yeah, in this side we have the default lake where I added a community garden. And yeah, it's becoming like nighttime now, and probably it's gonna be dark soon. But yes, I love this area also. Everything is functional. We can't harvest because it's out of season, but you got the point, and you can also go fishing. And on the upper side of the street here, we have the houses, which are, as I said, old, not very taken care of, not painted, they're like old, except for this one. I tried to keep this house here very clean, and this is the cleanest house from all. These ones are trash, and yeah, I added a lot of stains on the walls. And actually, I believe I would like to move my sim in one of these so you can see a little bit of the interior, and that will mean that I will have now to move my household, because I really would like you to see the interior of this slot, because we have 2 residential rentals that you can rent. We have the Bridgeview Avenue 329, and we have this residential rental and this residential rental. And actually, do you see that? Yeah, please explain. I don't know how this game works because I remember I did a while ago a very dark academia build in Ravenwood, and that actually was 1 star, and it was so cheap, and I can't understand. I made something so beautiful and it was so cheap and rated with just 1 star, and this trash house, it's 4 stars, but we're gonna move here and I wanted to see. So the daily rent here, it's just 97 simoleons. I wish they were like cheaper, but I don't know how this game thinks. I really wish we could like set our own kind of prices, or maybe we can, but I don't know how. But yes, I want to show you now how this is looking. We have a hallway. These houses are like not so filled with clutter, but also kind of, I don't know, filled but not filled, if you know what I mean. So yes, we have the hallway, we have a garage here with a lot of junk, and we have the open living room here and the kitchen, which is right here. And I love how I pretended we have like a lunch table here, but the dining area, it's in this side, and we have a single bedroom here for just 1 sim or 2, so you don't have space for children here. And also in this side we have almost the same exactly aesthetic, but we can't see because we don't live here. So that is why we can't see the interior, but it's also empty. We have 2 bedrooms here, which are for a child and also for a parent. I was imagining like a single parent raising his children here. And yes, I want to show you something else now. The thing I adore the most about this neighborhood is this side, because I imagined that here we have a trailer park. And actually, as I said, things here are like quite usable, except for the trailers. They are not. They are debug, and other than that, you can grill here, you can have a fire pit here, you can also come with your children and play at the playground. And also I filled this space with some debug buildings, as I did in the other neighborhood, because you know what, I really was pissed off about the ice skating item that's popping up here in spring, in autumn, winter, summer, doesn't matter the season, they are there, as it's this stand here, but I can't get rid of that. But it's fine, I can live with this stand here. But those skating items were really like pissing me off, and that's why I covered them with these buildings, and I really think gives a very good touch. Like we can pretend like, yeah, we have a grocery store here, very realistic, and it's right here where the playground is. And yes, this is what I've come so far in this save file. I don't know when will be the release date, but I'm planning to release this by the end of March, and until then I have to do some townies and some backstories for the townies that I will make. And yes, so far I am really happy that you watched this video. Let me know what's something else that you would like to see in this save file. What world should be next? I'm planning to make Windenburg, but yeah, it doesn't have to be Windenburg if you maybe do not enjoy that world. I wanted to make that because it's my favorite, but I have to do them all at some point. So yes, let me know guys what you think about my work so far in the comments down below. I really appreciate you for being here. Don't hesitate to leave a like, a comment, and a sub to the channel if you haven't already. And yes, I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody.